Hey guys, welcome back to the casual plastic modeling video, finally. Today I've got my very first ever 172 scale review, I believe. Yes, first ever. And I'm pretty sure it's my first ever AMT review. Originally, this was a matchbox kit in 1976, which is actually where I got the idea to get this kit from watching another very awesome channel in the community who reviews a lot of matchbox kits. So of course, whenever I see stuff like that, I get the bug to do it. 1976 was when this was a matchbox kit. Then, of course, AMT got a hold of the molds, and from there on out, they were an AMT kit. This is a 1979 boxing, older kit. And there's actually one other reason why I wanted to get this kit, which I will show you in a minute. All right, so we've got the AMT North American F-86A Sabre, molded in two colors, as is traditional for matchbox kits back in the day. Do the first long version here. This Sabre kit is quality engineered in two colors. Decals include markings for the U.S. 4th Fighter Intercept Wing in Korea and Arizona Air National Guard. For complete painting details, see instruction sheet. I really wanted to get the Arizona Air National Guard kit. I can't find any of the decals in 1/48 scale or bigger. So if you guys know of anybody who has those, let me know. Arizona, of course, I've been here for years and years and years and years. And I just thought it would be really cool to build one of the old National Guard Sabres from this state. So, color plan number 1, U.S. Air Force 4th Fighter Intercept Wing, Kimpo Air Force Base, South Korea, June 1941. Paint and cement not included in kit 1976-1979. Kit includes multi-position display stand, which is really cool. I do like to put my 172 scale kits on stands when I build them. I don't build a whole lot of them, but I just think they look neater personally on stands. First, short end. And here is the other one. Color plan number 2. There's the Air National Guard for Arizona. Very awesome. Finest fighter of the Korean War, the Sabre was the first production aircraft to break the Mach 1 speed barrier. I actually did not know that. I would assume that it had to have happened at a dive because I know for a fact that the F-100 was the first American fighter that could actually be supersonic and level flight, so that had to be a dive. Sabres of the 4th Intercept Squadron Wing successfully engaged the MiG-15, after which U.S. air superiority in Korea was assured. The Sabre and its 11 variants was used by no less than 31 air forces. And then, of course, the other short side here looks like it's about the same. Kit number 7108. Let's crack this bad boy open. All right. Get all the goodies out of here. With our instructions. We'll take a look at the clear parts first. Can it be molded closed? And honestly, for such a small little piece, it's pretty nice. Doesn't look like there's any warping. No more, I guess, than there would have to be. Because again, it is a small kit. Looks like it's a little scuffed, but of course, I mean, from 1979, aren't we all? But it's pretty decent. Of course, that's easy to polish out. There is our multi-position stand. Still in the shape of an M for matchbox. Very cool. Look at those last. Let's take a look at the blue sprue. Got port and starboard side wings. And it looks like bottom half isn't necessarily a half. It looks like it's maybe like a 3/4 part, which is kind of nice, actually. I like that because it's a little bit less that I have to go through and fill on the edges if it doesn't fit quite right. Got the horizontal stabilizers, nose portion, ejection seat, nose gear, wheel and tire, and then the main landing gear, wing and tires, and the pilot. The pilot actually Looks fairly decent. Raised panel lines. And we got the gray sprue, both sides of the fuselage. Got port side, starboard side. And again, it looks like they chose to have the seam right here below the horizontal stabilizer as opposed to having it go through, which is nice. It looks like we've got some, yeah, it's not all just raised panel lines. That's kind of nice. Let's see here. Yeah, those panel lines are actually scribed. That's kind of nice. Looks like that's probably cockpit tub. Back behind the cockpit, of course, you have all your landing gear doors, main landing gear, and looks like control stick, nose wheel well, nose wheel gears. Yeah, overall, for 172 scale, this is a pretty nice looking kit. All right. North American 172 scale F-86 Sabre instruction sheet. First part we come to, of course, important. Read these points before you begin. It's the usual call-outs. Do not cement together, cement parts. Multi-position stand, not used. Add weight in the nose. Hey, that's another bonus to putting it on the stand. And it also shows you about the multi-position stand. Number one, of course, we're going to do the cockpit tub instrument panel, which I thought that this was the part that went behind, but it looks like this is actually the instrument panel. And pilot ejection seat. Number two, we're going to go ahead and put it inside of the fuselage and put the two halves together with the back end of the jet engine. Horizontal stabilizers go on step number 3. And then we've got the nose gear, number 4. Number 5 is the 2 main gear. And we've got air brakes. There's the radio right there. Canopies going on, and the nose. Number 7, putting both halves of the wings together and put them on the fuselage. And number 8, of course, is all of the small stuff, which I won't have to worry about the gear, since it's going to be gear up and on the stand, which would be this right here. Note, for retracted undercarriage, use parts numbered. Very cool. And it looks like, for some reason, this kit also has the old matchbox assembly in it. Assembly it does, yeah, look at that. I didn't even notice that before. So actually, let's take a look and see if anything is different between the AMT and the matchbox instructions. Yeah, it looks like they're pretty much all identical. 3 and 3, 4 and 4. 5 is a little bit different. Shows you some of the color callouts. 6 is identical. 7 is identical. And 8 and gear retracted is identical as well, from what I can tell. Huh. Interesting that would be included in the kit. Probably not something that they did when they made the kit itself. And of course, the important part, how bad are the decals? Yeah, the decals don't look too good. Looks like they were good at one point. I don't know if these are going to be usable. These look like they've gotten some moisture to them. I might have to go on eBay and hunt down another set of decals. Which is a bummer, but hey, it's just another reason for me to go on eBay, right? Yeah. Not looking too pretty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. AMT wants matchbox, North American F-86A Sabre in 172 scale. Gotta admit, for being a 172 scale kit, it's got a bunch of nice little details to it. Not too shabby of a kit. Not too shabby at all. All right. I wanted to give a big shout out and thank you to everybody out there who has been subscribing lately. I know, of course, as soon as I start putting more content on here consistently, I will be getting more subscribers. But I really appreciate all of you folks out there that have. If you haven't yet, please consider doing so. Again, it's the best way to support the channel, trying to get it up and growing. Tick the bell to get a notification every single time that we do upload a video. Throw it a thumbs up if you liked it. Throw it out there in the YouTube algorithms. And until next time, guys, I love you all. God bless. And we'll see you soon. Happy modeling.